Hello and welcome back to another video. Today's Wednesday, so this is Waffle on a Wednesday, where I answer your questions to the best of my ability. Only today's a little bit different. I'm being joined by the lovely Becky today to help me answer some of your questions.
Yeah, it'll be good, won't it?
I hope so. Let's carry on with this week's Waffle on a Wednesday. Now, once again, I'd like to thank everybody that has brought me a coffee this week, and in return I've sent you a sticker, so thank you very much. I really do appreciate your support. Now, last week's Waffle on a Wednesday I had a little bit of an accident. I spilt some coffee on said stickers, and I promised that I would give one of those stickers away to one of you guys if you left the comment in that video saying hashtag
free sticker.
Free sticker, thank you. I've forgotten what I'd said then. So we'll do that little giveaway later on in this video. But once again, thank you to everyone that has brought stickers off me this week. I really do appreciate your support. So this week's first question comes from Stephen Murphy. Is it Murphy?
Yeah, Murphy.
Murphy. Hello everyone, I'm Mel. I have a Renault Kangoo 1500 DCI van, thinking on building a small camper. I want to make it as basic as possible with the right amount of power. Any ideas on battery and kit I would need? Well, Stephen, that really is a great question, and to answer that question is quite difficult really, because you don't say how basic you want your van, whether or not you're going to fit a fridge. That's the biggest thing that's going to draw any power from your battery. If you are going to fit a fridge in your van, then I'd recommend you'd want at least a 200 amp hour battery. If you're not going to fit a fridge, then a 100 amp hour battery will suffice. But no matter what size battery you put in your van, you're going to need a way to charge it, and the most simplest way to charge your battery is using a voltage sensitive relay. That is if you don't have a smart alternator fitted. But if you do have a smart alternator fitted, then you're going to need a DC to DC charge controller. And if you're not sure whether or not you have a smart alternator, I'll put a link up above Rebecca's head to a video that I made to help you determine whether or not you do have a smart alternator fitted to your van. And if you do have a smart alternator, then you will need a DC to DC charge controller. Now, in conjunction with using the alternator to charge your leisure battery, you could also fit a solar panel to the roof of your van, like a lot of people do, although this isn't necessary unless you plan on standing stationary for quite some time, and then you can have the benefit of charging your leisure batteries using the power of the sun, which is what I do quite often. I use a lot of solar panels to charge my leisure batteries, although, like I say, it is not really necessary. But if you do want to fit a solar panel to the roof of your van, there are a lot of kits online that are made up of a 100 watt solar panel and also an MPP charge controller. But for me personally, I would say using Ring DC to DC MPP charge controller, similar to the one that I've got, and it is an all-in-one unit. You can plug in your solar panel into that unit and also run a cable from your main engine battery into that unit and charge your leisure battery that way. It's a really simple way of doing it, using a Ring DC to DC MPP charge controller. It sounds a little bit complicated, a little bit long-winded, but I'll put a link in the description of this video to a Ring DC to DC charge controller. I'll also see if I can find a video for you, and I'll pin it up there as well, where I explain how a Ring to DC charge controller works. They are a really simple basic bit of kit, and so far, after using mine for at least 3 years, I've had no issues at all. Now, putting all that to one side, and you really do want a simple basic setup in your van, then I would suggest going for a power pack, such as the Jackery, the Bluetti, the Power Oaks, the All Powers. There are a lot of power packs out there on the market. Do a little research, see which one or which size best suits your needs. Like I say, the size of the power pack you're going to need depends if you want a fridge or not. If you want a fridge, then you want at least a 500 power pack or even a 1000 power pack, but they are a little bit on the pricey side. So if you are confident enough to do your own electrics, I would suggest doing the latter system rather than going down the power pack route. But like I say, if you want to do a really simple system, then having a power pack is definitely the way to go. We in fact met a guy just yesterday with a huge extra long wheelbase Sprinter, and he ran his entire Sprinter off of a small power pack. I won't mention the make or the model of his power pack, but it was a 500, wasn't it?
It was a 500 watt, yeah. And he was just struggling sometimes. Yeah,
he said he struggled sometimes, and he was running a fridge off of it as well.
Yeah, so I would say, yeah, go for 500 or above. If you want to be on the safe side and not have to keep checking it, go for 1,000.
And he only had a solar panel on his roof.
Yeah.
That's all he had. Yeah. I was really impressed.
Yeah, they did really well. But yeah, so it just depends exactly what, if you want to use extra appliances as well as on top of the fridge, or a laptop, or you charge your phone and all these other little gadgets. Me personally, I would go for 1,000. Yeah,
I didn't even think about laptop. Yeah, good call. Yeah. So yeah, 1,000 would seem to be the way to go.
If for me personally, especially because I'm someone that doesn't want to do an electrical system. If you want a basic camper, just plug and play. You want enough power to suit all of your needs without looking and checking and constantly charging. 1,000, hands down, simple. Just do it.
Yeah. And what was his name? That guy? Was it Alex?
No, it was Max.
Max. That's it, Max. So yeah, Max, if you're watching the video.
Yeah, we love your inspiration for running a whole van on 500 watts.
I would personally think, from what I've experienced with the power packs I've been trying out, the 1,000 would be the way to go if you've got a fridge. If you haven't got a fridge, then you definitely get away with 500.
Yeah, and just have a cool box.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's your simple, quick answer. 1,000 if you want a fridge and extra appliances. 500, no fridge, cool box, and you just want to charge a few things.
And a couple of solar panels on the roof. You're golden.
You're golden.
Thanks for the quick question. Apologies for the long answer.
Yeah, I was going to say that as well. Hope it helps.
Yeah. Good luck with your van build. Thanks for the great question. Hi everyone, I'm looking at buying a 3-way fridge because the price is good. Yes they are, they're good value for money. I'm only intending to run this in 12 volts. Do I need to install a vent in the side of my van? Not wanting to cut holes in the van if I can help it. That comes from UK Guy. Well, UK Guy, the whole point of a 3-way fridge is so that you can use gas to power that fridge. And yes, if you're going to use gas, then most of those 3-way fridges do recommend you put a hole in the side of your van, unfortunately. Although there are some chest fridges that don't require you to put a hole inside of your van, although I would recommend still venting your van either by a ceiling fan or leaving your front windows open a little bit, because as we all know, when you burn gas in your van it does give off carbon monoxide. Although saying that, the flame in a 3-way fridge is very tiny, it's just like a little pilot light. But why am I even mentioning this when you clearly state that you only want to use it on 12 volt? Well, the reason I mention this is because a 3-way fridge using 12 volts will absolutely eat your power, because a 3-way fridge works from heat induction, and to create that heat it has an heating element, and anything with a heating element draws a lot of power from your leisure batteries. So if you run your 3-way fridge purely on 12 volt, it will eat a lot of power, and you will need quite a big battery bank to run that 3-way fridge purely on 12 volts. So for that reason, I do highly recommend reconsidering what you're doing. I would definitely use gas if you're using a 3-way fridge, because they are designed to run primarily on gas, not 12 volts. Usually you only switch them to 12 volt when you're actually driving your vehicle, or you're hooked up to the mains hookup in a campsite, hence the 3-way fridge, because you've got 3 ways of using that fridge. One is gas, one is 12 volt, and one is 240 volt. They are fantastic fridges, but you really do need to use all 3
power sources. Thank
you. Yeah. Thanks for the great question. I do hope that helps you out and makes some kind of sense. Hi Mel, great videos, thank you very much. We are learning lots from you. Just wondered if you could recommend a good TV aerial for a van free view, or do you stream from the internet? Regards, Chris and Tasha. Well, Chris and Tasha, first off, thank you for such a lovely comment. I really appreciate it. And to answer your question, the TV aerial that I use in my van is actually a small stubby magnetic type. It's really cheap, it's about a tenner, and you simply plonk it on your roof. And the nice thing about that is you can actually move it around to different positions to get a better signal from your TV, depending on where you're located. And I would quite often find that whenever I change location, I'd have to reprogram my TV, and depending where the aerial is on my roof, I'd get more channels. So I highly recommend that aerial, and I think it's in my Amazon storefront.
Yeah, it is. So check out Amazon down below and you will see everything that Mel uses for his internet streaming and his TV.
So yeah, that little aerial works absolutely perfectly fine. Although I have to say, we no longer really watch TV in the van, do we?
No,
we mainly watch YouTube, I think.
Yeah, we watch YouTube, and I subscribe to Amazon Prime, so we watch Prime on our laptops. But
yeah, the telly, I can't remember the last time I switched my telly on.
Yeah.
In fact, we were saying the other day, we might as well just take the telly out and make room for something else.
But when we do use it, that aerial, it has been really good.
Yeah,
and it
really
stays
good
on the van no matter what, whenever we're driving, so you don't have to worry about taking it down and bringing it in when you drive off.
Even when you go underneath height barriers and it gets knocked, it still plonks itself back up.
Yeah.
It's like one of those little wibbly wobbly things.
Yeah, so if you want TV in your van, then go check out the links down below and you'll see everything that Mel uses.
And I think I've got some cello TVs down there as well, the 12 volt TVs.
So they're easy. So yeah, I hope that answers.
It's not a problem, it really is easy. But yeah, we mainly do streaming, don't we, on our laptops?
Yeah, it's just nice and simple, and again, you can pop it away, whereas we don't particularly use the TV
You don't need a TV when you live in a van like I do, because there's so much to do outside.
Yeah, TVs for us is more in the winter time, isn't it? We binge watch series, but other than
when
that,
we're sat on your parents' driveway.
Yeah, that's when
much.
we tend to watch TV. When we're out and about, we don't really watch TV.
Don't watch telly at all.
But it is good when it's bad weather. That's probably the only time we do watch it. But then again, we watch YouTube.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah, depends.
Well, I hope that answers your question. Now, Shirley Williams asked a question concerning gas safety, and this is: I didn't see you install liquid gas. Did you put a vent hole through the floor? Yes, Shirley, absolutely. It's vital that you vent your van when you fit LPG. Not only should you have a vent in your gas locker so that if you've got a leak around your gas bottle, the gas drops out through that vent. I also recommend you have a gas vent in your kitchen cupboard as well. And I actually have a gas dropout in my kitchen cupboard as well, below my gas hob, just for extra bit of safety. And I do recommend anyone else do this. Make sure you have a vent in your gas locker and your kitchen cupboards as well, just in case.
Yeah, it's better to be safe than sorry.
And unfortunately, I don't see anybody else doing this, fitting gas vent dropouts in their kitchen unit. And I do recommend you do that.
Yeah.
And I hope that answers your question. Good luck with your build. Please be safe. And I always say, keep it simple, keep it safe.
And also, I'd like to say, if you're not sure about gas, always check it with a professional.
A really good point. Thank you, Becky.
No worries.
Thanks for the great question. Now here's a question that comes up quite often, and this one's from The Good Life. Hi Mel, have you a link for the metal detector you are using? Well, Good Life, I actually put a link in the description of most of my videos, in fact all of my videos, to my metal detecting arsenal. You'll find down below this video a link to an entire list of all the equipment I use, and if you can't see that link, just here I think you will see like a little V. Click on that V, or if you're watching on a laptop it might say more, but you'll see a little drop down box menu here. You click on that button and then a whole thing comes down and you'll see everything there, all my arsenal of metal detecting equipment and some of my scuba diving equipment too.
And also, Mel links all of the products that he uses in his van and all of the items that he recommends to you guys. He's tried and tested a lot of things, but they're also linked down in his Amazon shop so that you don't have to hunt around and find extra things that he's talked about. They are all linked right there.
I always forget to mention that I've got an Amazon storefront with everything that I use in my van in that storefront.
So if you see anything that you like in Mel's videos or that he's talked about, likelihood is that it's in the Amazon storefront.
I keep forgetting to mention that, thank you. I
Right.
almost forgot again. Good job you're here, dear.
There we go. Thanks for the great question.
Thank you. Now in last week's Waffle on a Wednesday I did actually ask you guys if you actually managed to see the links above the video that I put up here, and a lot of you reassured me you do actually see those links, whether you're watching the videos on a phone, a tablet or a laptop. But it would appear that most of you that watch these videos on TV don't actually see these links appear up here. So for those of you that watch this on TV, I do apologise. There's not much I can do about it, but if you really want to see these links that appear up here, then you just have to watch it on your phone or a tablet or a laptop. And once again, thank you to everyone that took the time to comment and let us know. Now, talking about last week's video, I did promise I would be giving away some stickers. So let's get my laptop out and pick a lucky winner. So I've set it all up on my little laptop here. I'll get Rebecca to hold it so I don't drop it, and I shall pick a lucky winner. There we go. It's flicking through. And the first winner is Tom Bullivant. I think that's how it's pronounced. Is that pronounced right?
Tom Bullivant, yeah.
So there you go. Congratulations,
Congratulations,
Tom Bullivant.
Tom. And then should we just pick a second one just for good measure?
Really? Oh, all right. Yeah, all right. We're going to pick a second one. Let's do it.
Might as well.
Good on you.
Yeah.
When I'll do this, I'll pick another winner.
Yeah.
Ready? Here we go.
Fingers crossed.
There you go.
Bonus
Hold it up
sticker.
to the screen.
Dun dun dun. And it is
Mark Clark.
Mark Clark. There you go. You've got a bonus free sticker. So congratulations to you two. You will be getting your stickers very soon. Please just put down below or send Mel an email message, isn't it?
Yeah, send me a
Send
message
him an
via email.
with your name, address, and where to send your sticker.
Well, name and address. That's all I need.
Yeah,
that's all we need is your name and address, and I'll send you a sticker. You'll find my email down below in the drop-down box of this video.
Yeah, send him an email and he'll send you a sticker. Good job.
And thank you to all of those that took the time to comment in last week's video. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah. And if you like and subscribe to this channel, we will be doing more free stuff later on in the year.
And that's Monty, by the way, not Rebecca.
Yeah, I haven't farted this time. He's sleeping because it's quite hot.
Let me just show you where Monty is in Rebecca's defence, because that did sound
He's literally down there.
a bit flatulent, but it was Monty, I assure you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rebecca, for helping me out on today's Waffle on a Wednesday. If you'd like to see more of Rebecca, she does actually have her own YouTube channel.
Yeah, I do, and I also have Instagram and TikTok, and I'm trying to post much more regularly over there. And then for those extra little photos, if you want, I also have a Patreon channel, so you can go over and check out me over there for some cheeky little pics, just in case.
Yeah. I'm saying nothing.
But yeah, for those of you who want to just follow up to my van life antics, then go and check out Sacred Traveller over on YouTube.
I highly recommend checking out Rebecca's YouTube channel, especially her Patreon. Well, thanks for watching this video. If you do like what you see, then please do give us a thumbs up. Don't forget, if you are new to my channel, then please do consider subscribing to my channel as well as Rebecca's channel. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
And we will see you soon.
Ta-da for now.
Oh, you did that bit again.
Oh, that's it, that's perfect.